All right, welcome back, folks. Whether you're here live, if you're watching on the recording on YouTube, great to have you here. This is Civ4 AI Survivor Season 7, game number 6. This game is noteworthy for the gold tiles. We have so many gold resource tiles in player capitals. We have one for Julius Caesar's start. We have a double gold start for Darius over here. And then we have a gold start for Mehmed over here. Plus, we have one that's right next to Willem and another one that's right here for Julius Caesar. Just this map, for whatever reason, rolled a bazillion gold tiles. In this game, Julius Caesar is the favorite. He has been picked by about 50% of the contest. The other favorite is Darius, was picked by about 30% of the contest entrants. I have also picked Darius. I am banking on him being able to run away with the game economically. We'll see if that happens. And then, yeah, it's that's kind of the storyline: is can Caesar militarily run over the field before one of these econ leaders is able to take over the game? Because Willem is also in this game, and we know he's a great researcher too. Um, One minor note before we get started. So far this season, the write-ups for the games have been done by Oops, I Forgot. Um, there is an opening if someone wants to do the write-up for this game, Game 6. Let me know afterwards because Oops has already done like a ton of these and could use a break for this game. So we are looking for someone who would be willing to write this one up for the website. If you're interested, let me know. All right, and with that, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so first of all, our religious race. Saladin's on meditation, Brennus is on polytheism, so they will indeed get their religions. They're the only two leaders to start with mysticism, so unsurprisingly, they're going to get them. Saladin will found Islam, and Brennus will found some random religion. As for the rest of the field, anything interesting? Julius Caesar researching mysticism. That's kind of interesting. It's honestly not a bad tech for him to research because he often struggles to pop borders. Toku's going agriculture, presumably en route to animal husbandry, I would think. Mehmed is just straight animal husbandry, which he needs for his start. Darius, the mining opening. Ooh. Well, if you like Darius, this is mining and animal husbandry are the two techs that unlock his start. So mining is a very good tech for him to research because he starts agriculture and can connect this farm immediately. So that's good. And then Willem is going hunting because he's got the deer. So that all makes sense. All right, so we're watching where the settlers are going. It's wherever the archer is. Oh, Brennus, why? Why are you going north? Why are you going north with your settler? All right, so we got our first cities down. I mean, look, to be fair, this is not a bad spot for a city. Like, let's be clear, this is not a bad spot to put your city down. It's in a floodplains region. It is one tile off the coast, which is a little wonky, but I mean, I can't criticize this too much. It's like 6 floodplains tiles here. It's pretty nice. Darius has found it on copper, which means as soon as he researches bronze working, it'll be instantly connected. Interesting. Pretty sad city, let's be honest. Needs a border pop. It's going to be pretty lousy until it expands borders, so he's not going to get much out of that in the early going. And then Willem founded a city here, which is going to be a beautiful city. Really, really nice second city once the borders pop, which they will because he's creative. And Mehmed over here, well, I mean, good resources in the second ring, but he's gonna have a lot of trouble popping those borders. So this is like the real poverty point. He's working at 2-0 food tile. That is pretty sad. That is pretty sad overall. Okay. So Caesar did not settle on the gold. He did settle in a location where he can't work that other gold tile though, because look at that, it's northeast, northeast. Oof. I mean, otherwise, this is a pretty good city. It has double food bonuses. It has floodplains, but like to miss the gold there is just so bizarre. Excuse me. Yeah, the peaks are annoyingly placed. Apologies, I'm going to be coughing a bit. We're trying to get over a little sickness here. Ah, well. Yeah, he didn't settle for the oil. The AI can't see that resource, and it does not settle for resources it can't see. But he clearly wanted these resources and just missed out. By the way, look pretty close here already. Not a lot of room. So Toku settled on the coast. I mean, he's got a dry rice and bupkis otherwise, so not the best city. And then Saladin is marching into the jungle. This is another spot that needs a border expansion, but fortunately it'll get that because it's going to become a holy city in 2 turns. So I wouldn't say a particularly good spot for a second city, but it'll be a holy city soon enough. So let's just advance the couple turns. Everybody's settled. Yep, everybody's settled theirs. And there is Islam being founded as we would expect. So that'll pop those borders. And then we'll check out what religion is going to appear. Wait, did Brennus cancel? No, he just finished it. Taoism is apparently his religion. I was like, wait, did he cancel that religion? But no, he did not. So Willem is on animal husbandry. Interesting. Oh, he went there because he wants the cow, the grassland cow. All right, well, let's see who's producing cities quickly, shall we? Willem's got one that's already halfway done in his capital. That looks like it might be the first one to be completed. Yeah, it looks like Willem's going to be the first one to get a settler out. And of course, there will be that third monotheism religion. We'll have to see if anyone else goes for. Meanwhile, over here, so Darius, he farmed this. He farmed the pigs, which is actually a smart thing to do. And now he's mining the gold resource. Yeah, that's a pretty decent start, honestly. Needs to research wheel tech, but that gold's going to speed up time to animal husbandry. And Caesar connected his gold resource too. The problem is he really needs farming for agriculture, or agriculture so he can put farms down. That's one of the reasons why I wasn't as keen on this start for Caesar, is because he does start with mining, but his other tech's fishing, and he can't do anything with fishing with this start. So, well, we'll see. He is not working his gold tile. That's inexplicable. Why? Why, Caesar? Why? Really needs to farm one or two of these floodplains. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, it looks like Willem's going to be the first one to get the next settler out, so we'll keep an eye on that. Anyone else close? Caesar's 7 turns. And then slower turns for a lot of these other leaders. Yeah, so it looks like Willem's going to be the first one to get this settler out. So we'll just keep an eye on where this goes. Domestics, and we'll just watch where the archer goes. Going east. Looks like he's headed for the sheep resource. Or somewhere around there. Oh, okay, that's a defensive settlement. Okay. So he just stole this food away from the capital. Now the capital probably doesn't need it that badly, but still kind of interesting. I mean, I guess there's worse spots you could plant. It does have its own food bonus, but I wouldn't say that's an amazing city spot. So imperialistic, this hill definitely gets the imperialistic bonus, right? That's effectively a 6 production tile when working the hill. Like, it's effectively a 0-6 tile when building settlers. So, all right, well, Caesar's going to have a settler out shortly. Darius has been connecting. Darius is now on the wheel, which is also something he needs. And let's see where the next settler is going to be. Is Caesar going to be the first one to get that settler out after Willem? Oh, we already got a barb city up here. That's early for a barb city to found. Okay. Well, we'll keep an eye on these. I'm going to try to keep it on domestic so we can see where they go. So Caesar is headed northwest, it looks like. And Brennus had a settler that just finished here too. So this one's going down this river valley. Barbs are rexing, yeah. You could say that. Saladin just finished his settler too. Or is that a worker? No, he's about to finish his settler in Mecca. There it is. Yeah, Polynesian. Oh, there's another barb city right in the middle of the map, Burgundian. This one's going to attract a lot of attention. Darius has 3 workers done. He already has Immortals connected. Wait, what? It's turn 25 and he already has Immortals out. Okay. He may be able to capture barb cities really easily if he builds Immortals. That could be interesting. I mean, obviously the city has to grow to size too, but don't be surprised if he gets some of these barb cities because, Immortals are really good against archers. Yeah, Burgundian should go to Willem based on the name. All right, well, let's look at the capitals real quick. This is wow, okay. For a turn 25 capital, I think those of us who picked Darius were hoping this is what we would see. Look at this. He's got both of his food bonuses connected for +5 food, and that allows him to work both of the gold resources while still growing at a fast pace. And he has the horse tile for Mondo production here. I mean, holy cow. Wow. This is oh, just let's look at that early research. So Caesar also researching well, 14, 8, 14, 21, 7. Wow, a lot of people are actually researching pretty well. 9. A lot of people have those gold tiles connected. Jeez. Anyway, well, let's see at the other leaders. I mean, like, this is more typical, but like 9 food hammers and 5 beakers per turn against this is 16 food hammers, 19 beakers. I mean, it's just a big. I mean, like, look at this. Look at this capital. This is 7 food hammers and 9 beakers. It's just, eesh. Having all those. I mean, this looks pretty good from Saladin. He's got the both of the corn tiles connected, but definitely does not have that kind of research power. And then Caesar is working the gold tile, but I mean, he's only getting 6 food hammers here. That's actually not that great. And he's going early barracks, which is whatever. These militaristic AIs, they love those barracks. I know they're cheap. They only cost 30. For a human, they cost 50. And then this is a lot. I mean, this is another gold resource connected here. So that's why he's also got a fast bronze working too. Apprentice, no respect at all. All right, yeah, but like that's pretty impressive opener from Darius. So we'll see. But definitely that's what you'd want to see if you're picking Darius. Okay. Anyway, we have some settlers out, so let's continue tracking where they're going. This is probably going to be the next city founded. Yep. So Kumai again needs ironworking, but post ironworking that's going to be nice. Someday that'll be a good city. It's obviously not right now, but someday. And Brennus is wandering around here. Okay. Wish that this city were on the river, but it does get. I would think I'd prefer the city to be on this tile, but it does at least get the cows in range, so not terrible. We've got, and then we got a Toku settler up here. Where is he going with this? Okay, needs a border expansion. Interesting settling pattern, going in a straight line, straight north. And then who has not? Okay, so Mehmed has not planted another city, and Darius has not as yet. But wait, does he even have a settler out? This is a slow start from Mehmed to not have a settler out yet. There's one right here from Darius. Yeah, Saladin and Julius Caesar are already touching borders. Could be some conflict there. Maybe. And there's another. Is that another settler? Or that's a scout. Thought for a second he was building another settler. Definitely got to crank out those scouts, Darius. Yeah, no far. Oh, that's why, because he didn't have a forest in the second city, so he's been slow building the settler. That's why it's taking so long. Yeah, that's the explanation. All right, got a Plains Hill plants, which is always nice. Aluminum, but doesn't know about that. Fortunately, did not take the gold tile away from the capital. He's got metal connected. Oh, that's right, because he settled on copper, so of course he has metal connected right away. Darius is building some military. It's actually kind of bad for him. He should probably focus on expanding, but I expect he'll get this Barb City because he's already going to have Immortals and Spears. Decent chance he gets this Barb City too, because no one else is going to be able to capture that early. Yeah, he can plot war this early. I can't imagine. I mean, has he even met anybody yet? But he could plot war. I mean, he's a fairly peaceful AI leader is the thing, though. All right, who's getting ready to expand further? Who's going to be the first to 4 cities? I think Willem has a settler out. No, that's a worker. Yep, he's got a settler right here, so we can just keep an eye on this. Moving west towards Julius Caesar. Looks like he'll be the first to 4 cities. And he's already going for early pottery tech too. All right. Well, I mean, there's a resource. There's a dry. Actually, that's not bad. It's a dry corn and a crabs. So Julius Caesar again getting boxed in pretty early. So that is a concern. Why is Darius building all these scouts? By the way, it's just one turning out a bunch of scouts. It's like what? I don't understand that. So the settler that took forever is finally done for Mehmed. So we can keep an eye on where that goes too. And there's a settler here from Toku. Caesar is not expanding as fast as I thought he would, though. Yeah, they probably keep dying to barbarians, honestly. Just a weird. Maybe he like sees that he can build it in one turn, and he's like, "Oh, I gotta one turn these scouts," and it's like, do you though? Do you? Maybe there's something in his AI preferences. All right, Mehmed is finally moving out with his settler. Yeah, Toku's. That is, I mean, it gets marble, but that's about it. It's not a very good spot for a city. This is a much better spot for a city. Obviously, it comes a lot stronger when it pops borders and gets the pigs, but it does still have a floodplain style. Not much in the way of production, though. I mean, not an amazing city, but. All right, so the western side of the map starting to fill up. Eastern side of the map still looks pretty empty. Oh, Darius, why? Why are you building the Great Wall? He did build an archer, or a settler, excuse me, and he can knock this out pretty quickly, but I guess he doesn't like those barbarians. Now that he's scouted out the Barb City, though, he might start sending units over there. Remember, the AI does have to explore the map. They don't just know where everything is automatically. Where is Darius' settler going? Oh, it's just chilling in the capital. Okay. Darius, dude, you might want to expand a little bit. You're sitting down next to last in score, even though you have this godly starting position. Like, you have this unbelievable start. You might want to actually expand a bit. Anyway. Also sailing. Yeah, sailing is a bit of a questionable choice. Apparently, that settler, even though he has multiple axes, immortals, and spears, the settler's just going to sit in his capital doing nothing. Okay, buddy. Sure, you do that. You do you. And meanwhile, Rome looks like they're going to get Stonehenge. Did he finish it, or did someone else build it? All right, that's a nice wonder. One of Caesar's weaknesses is he doesn't expand borders very well. I like that pickup for him. I like that pickup a lot because it'll get this to expand borders. I don't know if he's already on ironworking too. It's a slow crawl to ironworking, but yeah. So he'll have iron. We'll know where iron is, so we can start settling for it. All right, Saladin tossed a city up here, which again is garbage until it pops borders. Just absolute garbage until the borders expand. Darius still have that settler in his capital? No, he finally moved it out. It's down here. Gonna tie up the tundra, I suppose. All right. A lot of people on bronze work now. Darius is on ironworking too. Okay, buddy. Kind of an odd choice, but okay. Anyway, it is surprising that Caesar is still only on 3 cities, though. You would think he would have expanded a little bit more. Yeah, expansion's been a little bit slower than I would have thought. Um, Toku's been expanding a bit, I suppose. Oh, look at this. Where's that? Wait, I just scrolled the camera. There was a barb archer. Oh, well, Darius completes the Great Wall, so at least that'll solve his barbarian problems, I guess. Continues building axes at a pretty crazy rate, this power rating. I guess Mehmed has some kind of metal connected too. Nope, Mehmed's just built a lot of units. I don't know what Mehmed's doing over here. Does Caesar not have the wheel? I doubt he does. He probably does not. Yeah, he doesn't have the wheel. Oh, Caesar's doing the Chin Shi Huang from the last game, not building them, not building roads. Of course, over here, Darius, I believe, doesn't have, yeah, he doesn't have mysticism, so he can't pop orders yet. Sooner or later, though, he's going to presumably go attack this Barb City, and he should be able to capture it pretty easily. Anyway, we're almost at turn 50, so it's been an interesting start to the game. Willem's the score leader. A lot of that is creative culture, though. Him going on the pyramids is probably not a great call. You don't want him to stop at just 4 cities. Darius had to have sailing. Yeah, it was very important that he have sailing tech. He is on double settler at the moment, so that's something. He definitely has visibility on this Barb City now, too. All right, well, let's do the overview for turn 50. We have 2 Barb Cities in the west, none in the east. Or 2 in the east, none in the west. Boy, I said that backwards, didn't I? Too many units moving around in the west for the Barb Cities to spawn unless they're like down in the tundra. Caesar only on 3 cities. I'm a little surprised at that. Mehmed's opening has been pretty weird. Toku's opening is just not strong from a Food Hammer's perspective. If we want to look at the graphs real quick, so GMP, it's Darius and Willem. That's not surprising. There are financial leaders. Willem has apparently been leading in manufactured goods and in food as well. Darius is leading in power, but we didn't expect that. Interesting. I think it's because Willem's. Oh my God! Look at this. Look at all these cottages already. Jeez, that's the econ engine. That's their financial leader going to town there. So in terms of research, Caesar's 13 beakers, Willem 43, Brennus 12, Darius 24, Mehmed 11, Saladin 7, Tokugawa 13. I mean, geez, Willem. Okay, buddy. You put that financial trait to good use. He's working a lot of financial codes. He's got cottages everywhere. Alrighty. I mean, again, Willem is looking great. It's just the issue is diplomatically, he's in kind of a tough position here. He's much more likely to get pulled into wars than Mr. Isolationist Darius over there. I continue to wonder when Darius is going to check out this Barb City. He doesn't seem to be interested. All right, yeah, because like over here, Brennus is already focusing this Barb City, but like he's not going to capture it with archers. That's just not going to happen. Anyway, so sooner or later, someone's going to get that third religion. I would not be surprised if Willem got it. Willem does focus cultural stuff pretty good, and he's on polytheism. He obviously already has masonry because he's building the pyramid, so I wouldn't be shocked if he picks up the third religion of the game here. Here goes a random scouting axe. All right, so Darius planted another city. Boy, he's focused on going for this southern tundra, it appears. Seems very interested in settling down here. I mean, it's not bad. It's just, you know, these are safe spots. Still has a lot of room over here. I mean, like a lot of room to expand. And the big thing that tends to stop the AI from expanding is that they don't have that econ. But with the gold tiles, you should have the econ for this. It's not working those cottages. Also, by the way, what is Caesar doing? He stole 3 cities? Okay, he at least has a settler over here. But he doesn't have wheel, so he has no roads, and he's only on 3 cities 55 turns in. That is not a great sign, I would say. And he is getting boxed in pretty good. Like Toku just planted another city on his borders. So Julius Caesar, does he have iron? Good question. I know he has iron near his capital. There's an iron resource right here, but it's not guaranteed that he gets this. There's also one right here. So you would think that he would get iron, but as I said, it's not guaranteed that he gets iron. We'll have to watch and see where this settler goes. Let's see. So he's got a settler out here. Maybe this one's headed towards the iron. So that means Darius has writing already. And Willem is indeed going to found the third religion. I said I thought that would probably happen. Yeah. A couple people had it in the chat too. Yeah, Caesar does not have metals yet. There's no copper in range. Of course, he needs the wheel anyway. Just got a bunch of warriors with city raider promotion, so okay. Let's see which one of these cities becomes the holy city. The Odds are it's weighted by population, so it's pretty even odds as far as whether it's Rotterdam, Utrecht, or The Hague. Den Haag. Which one got it? No, really, which one got it? I don't see the little icon. Oh, Nijmegen got it. Okay. He had another city that was up here. I was like, wait, what? Wow, what an unlikely, very unlikely for that to happen. A size 6, a size 5, a size 5, and then the size 1 got the religion. That's very unlikely. It is a good pop because it's in the place where he's right in the center of the map and it'll shove out culture in all directions. It'll also put pressure on that Barb Town. He won't be able to flip the Barb Town because it's at the diagonal. So, the 20% borders are here, and then the 40% borders are here, here, here. But the culture does not actually touch this until he hits 60%. So it's unlikely that he would be able to flip this. Yeah, huh. Interesting spot for that to pop up. It does mean, though, of course, that Willem's going to have his own religion. So now Willem, Saladin, and Brennus all have different religions in the center of the map. So that could be an issue. Brennus does not like, yeah. Now Brennus, so now Brennus is look at who he dislikes. He's actually annoyed with Darius at +1 relations, which is pretty hilarious. But if they sign open borders, that probably will go up to cautious. Meanwhile, he's annoyed with these two. So that's why I said I think there's a good chance that Darius just gets left alone in this game. By the way, now there's another Barb City, actually several more Barb Cities. And Darius is out to 6 cities with this random one placed far up here to the north. I also, as I keep saying, I think Darius is a heavy favorite to capture these Barb. Maybe not this one though. Salad or never mind. I thought for a second that was an axe, but it's just an archer. Like he does have a bunch of immortals and metal units. So like long term, if Darius just keeps settling this, like if he gets this whole part of the map here and just cottages it all, that's going to be pretty scary long term for the rest of the field. All right. Anyway, Caesar did get another city. Not the best city, I would have to say, and he is finally researching the wheel. Yeah. So when this expands borders, he'll pick up copper. But this is pretty sad. Meanwhile, Japan is on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities. I think this city is new from Japan. Japan's land is just very weak in this game. Toku drew a kind of a bad situation in terms of land. One thing I am surprised is Mehmed has really struggled. He's only on 4 cities. He's dead last in score by a pretty wide margin. I think he's still got a lot of back lines to expand into, but his opener has been pretty weak, unfortunately for him. Meanwhile, Brennus has been expanding. He's actually one of the score leaders. He's up to 5 cities, getting some cities up here in the north. He is apparently also in the No Wheels Club, doing the Bismarck Gambit, just avoiding wheel tech. Because who needs roads, right? Yeah, who needs roads? Doesn't seem necessary. And now Darius is apparently in the Pyramids game as well, but I think Willem's going to be the one to get this because he's only 13 turns away. Overall, it's an interesting game so far. Saladin double expanded. Did I miss that? Let's see. So he had this northern city. Yeah. He tossed this city down in the desert. At least that unlocks the gold tile for him. But I don't know if this city has enough food to work that tile. So we're definitely starting to get some border tension in the center of the map now, right? Saladin. So this is why I picked Saladin as first to die. He borders a lot of people, and like Willem has a different religion, Brennus has a different religion. Unless he can spread Islam effectively, he could really be stepping on some toes here. Now he looks like he's going to try to do exactly that and spread his religion around, but still, there's a potential here for him to be making some enemies, and he's in the center of the map, so we'll just leave it at that. What is this, Darius? What? Why here? Excuse me. Interesting. Now he does have writing text, so he should be building libraries and popping borders. So solving that issue. But yeah, interesting. Darius has Islam. Oh yeah, it just spread to him. Okay, so he's gonna flip the Saladin side. He will convert because the AI always converts the first time a religion spreads. Really should just go capture this Barb city and this Barb city too. Oh, here's a Willem as a random axe up here. You know, this would be hilarious if Willem got this city because he just had a random axe. So two immortals. Of course. Oh wow, I didn't even know Willem was building the Oracle. Nice. So let's see what he took with it. Probably metal casting. Metal casting indeed. Now I'll be able to add +1 happiness from the gold. Also building pyramids and Temple of Artemis and expanded down into the tundra with a truly lousy, the real poverty point city. So yeah, Willem is looking pretty solid here. And this Barb City looks like it's about to come under attack. So let's see how these Immortals do. Remember, they get the normally chariots are terrible against archers, but the plus 100% city attack on the Immortals makes a huge difference. All right, now there's only 2 archers remaining in here. Can Willem snipe this? Who moves first here? Willem moves first. So if Willem attacks and kills an archer, then Darius would attack second. So I think Darius gets the city for that reason. Let's see. Yep, that's how it played out. Willem attacked and killed one, and then Darius attacked and killed the other. That's good combat RNG for Darius right there. Immortals only get plus 50% against. I thought they get 100%. Oh no, it's plus 50%. It's 100% against axes. Well, that's still a big deal. But you're right. It's 50%. I saw the 100% on the interface, but that's the bonus all chariots get against all axes. So Darius, starting to rack up a lot of territory out here. I mean, his cities are still small, but he's got ironworking already, right? Doesn't he have ironworking? I think he does. He's already researching currency. Oh my God. Yeah, he's already got ironworking, so he can chop down jungle. Like once he gets the borders expanded, because he's building libraries now, gets the border expanded, build cottages here, he's gonna have a lot of territory. Brennus has 5 cities. Darius has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He has 8 cities already, and again, he's probably a heavy favorite to take this city too. Oh boy, yeah. There's a reason why there's no units that get there's a reason why there's no sword unit that gets a bonus against archers, because that would just be really imbalanced. He's on currency tech too. Yeah, so I do think Darius's long-term situation is really good. I know he's a little behind some of these other leaders who founded a religion in score right now, but his long-term situation is very good. He's got the economy to back him up. He's expanded well, and he has the economy to back him up. And I mean, he's financial organized, so his numbers are going to be insane long term. All right. Well, anyway, Caesar did manage to connect iron. He did so by just founding on the iron resource. Still needs to build roads to connect it to the rest of his territory, but it's building Praetorians in the city that he just connected. Yeah, financial alive, the best trait combination, as we've often said. So again, I just feel like I don't think that Caesar's going to be able to run over enough of the field before these econ leaders just out tech him. I could be wrong, but I don't see it. And based on what I've seen thus far, I think it's backing that up. I just don't think Caesar can run over the field fast enough in this setup. But he kind of needs like a low econ map to dominate, and that's not what we're seeing. Now, he has at least founded some more cities, right? He founded these 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He still only has 6 cities, and he's almost out of room now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tokugawa has 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 from Willem over here as well. And Saladin's been expanding too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He double expanded out here to 8 cities. And then 6 from Mehmed. So Caesar's mostly out of room already. If you want to look at the map here, Darius is the worst enemy of 3 people, but we'll see if they actually want to go after him. Wow, Brennus is now furious towards Darius. That's that's not a great sign. But Brennus also hates 2 other leaders as well. Let's see if anybody's plotting at this point. Willem is not. Saladin is not. Darius is spicy. Already plotting against someone, probably Brennus. Does Brennus have metals connected yet? He does not. He needs to research wheel. So it's just archers. It's just archers. Interesting. Anyway. Yeah, he probably shouldn't attack. He should just go take the Barb cities for right now. But Caesar is not. Mehmed is not. Toko's not. All right. Yeah, Brennus will have metals soon because he did finish the wheel, right? Yeah. Okay, so he'll have wheels. He will have metals soon. Okay. Yeah, Brennus would be better served to just stay out of fighting and develop and to get to construction. I mean, he's already on currency tech, so he's not that far from construction, but would be better served not to be fighting here. All right, anyways, this Barb City is getting some attention right now. Still just has the couple of archers. Willem has used the pyramids to go into hereditary rule, also organized religion, but mostly hereditary rule, which he could probably have just picked up anyway. I think this Barb City is maybe the most interesting thing going on at the moment. Bulgar continues to be squeezed by culture over there. Yeah, let's see. I'm just keeping an eye on what's going on here. Saladin, hadn't researched fishing tech. That's kind of funny. I don't know what Mehmed's been doing. He's struggling in this game. Look, I assumed that he would be able to clean up this whole northern area, but look, Saladin might be able to slip up here and get some more territory for himself. I think he still doesn't have mysticism tech. No, he hasn't. Okay, so his border should start expanding. I should have known because he's building a monument. It's a lot of immortals running around. A lot of immortals. Someone attacked this Barb City, but it didn't work. Okay, Mehmed has picked up Brennus's religion, not Saladin's as you would expect. So that's something. Interesting. By the way, did this guy drop out of plotting? Nope, he's apparently still plotting. Mehmed isn't aware he's in the game, yeah. Did Tokugawa ever pick up mysticism tech? Nope. He says, screw border expansion, who needs that? And although Rome has iron down here, Rome still has not made a road connection to the other parts of territory, so no Praetorians in any other cities just yet. Although Rome double expanded down here to the icy tundra to get 2 more cities. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's this? This is a whole bunch of archers over here. The archers, they all just like hang out outside the Barb cities because they know that the odds are too bad for them to take it. Darius going for calendar. That's a good econ option. How many calendar resources does he have? Out of curiosity. Incense, I guess. Dyes. He has 4 potentially. If he can expand borders to pick that up. So. And another one, actually 5. No, 4. I counted the sugar before. This gems tile is pretty valuable too. If anyone's able to capture this Barb City, it's going to be pretty good because they've got the gems and everything there. Again, you'd think that Darius would just take his stack and run up there and capture that city. We've got some random immortals up here. Where are these things going? Are they going to attack Polynesian? Willem gets another wonder, although not one of the more valuable ones. Might get a profit from it for his shrine. All right, where are these immortals going? What? Where are these guys going again? What? Is he running up to try to attack this city? Anyway, so Caesar's picked up Willem's religion. So the 2 of them might be able to work together. Willem certainly has a nice score lead at the moment. Not looking so shabby here. Yeah, Willem's doing great. Whole thing is it just can he like stay out of wars and avoid getting dogpiled? So he's pleased towards Caesar. Caesar is still where's Willem? Only cautious towards him. Brennus apparently literally hates everybody. Look at this. The only one he doesn't hate is Tokugawa, apparently. I'm still wondering if this is going to attack the city of Forlamion. Nope, just right. Oh, probably just scouting then. I was assuming it had some purpose in mind, but I guess it was probably just scouting. All right, anyway, one of the archers in here was killed, so there's only 2 archers remaining in this city, although it's going to build another one. Let's check to see if anyone else is over to plotting yet. Nope. 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 Yeah, Brennus is apparently not plotting very fast. Okay, Caesar is. Let's just check the others. Nope. And now he still hasn't even met most of the AIs. All right, who does Caesar most likely to go after? Well, he's cautious with everybody, so it's hard to say. I would say Saladin is probably his most likely target. I guess it could be Willem too. One of those two, I guess. Let's see if we can spot where his stack is building. We got to keep an eye on that. Let's see where Caesar might be going. He now does have the Praetorians connected, so that's going to be obviously that's going to help him. Here's the stack by Darius. Darius should just capture these stupid barb cities with his stack. Oh, nope, too slow. Saladin got it. Too slow. It's got this stack right here. Maybe this city is also close to a lot of barb cities here in the middle of the map. I'm really surprised that he allowed Saladin to get that one. Although it is a nice pickup for a Saladin. Gonna be a lot of cultural pressure here, but where is this stack going? What the heck? Barb City just popped up right there. Is this going to the Barb City or is this going to attack Saladin? Well, it looks like he's going to attack Saladin. Although why he wouldn't attack this spot is beyond me. Why would he attack Saladin? He's pleased with him. Is he really going to attack the one AI he's pleased with in the game? That would be such a bizarre decision. Why would he attack the one leader he's pleased with? That is a very odd decision. Oh, he has open borders. He's not attacking Saladin. Where is his stack going then? Where in the world is he sending this stack? Okay. Well, Willem's about to found another religion, so that's a thing that's happening, apparently. Let's see if we can spot where Caesar's stack is building. I don't see any stack from Caesar fully built yet. Is Darius going after Mehmed? It's the only other place I could think he'd be going. So that's the Code of Law's religion now. I mean, Darius is on construction tech, so he'd presumably be able to do reasonably well at fighting someone. But yeah, there's just I have like where else would this be going? Sending his whole army completely around the world. Oh, it is. Oh, it's Brennus. Okay, that makes more sense. Oh, he was just going around this way. Okay, Brennus is the logical target for him to go after. Okay. Well, there's our first war of the game. He would have done better to wait until he had construction done. Because I don't think this is going to have much success. But, okay. That is at least a bit more logical. The city Burgundian, it's going to have a lot of... Now, I wonder if he could get Saladin to come join him in this war. That would be interesting if that happened. Because Saladin doesn't particularly like Brennus. Actually, Saladin hates Brennus too. That would be interesting if they work together here. Anyway, so no attack took place on this city. That city is too well defended. Not going to capture any cities until until catapults are on the scene. Okay. Meanwhile, I'm trying to watch Caesar because we saw he was theoretically building up to. Well, Darius, I thought your game plan was to stay out of war, but apparently you've decided you're going to go in a different direction and run around with stacks in enemy territory. Yeah, Mehmed has been settling some more cities. So over here, Mehmed is up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He's up to 10 cities. His economy is not, it's not as bad as I thought because he has been building cottages over here. He's starting to recover from where he was before. He needs like another 50 turns to stay out of war and just develop because he's in the slow position. So we'll see if he's smart enough to do that. This Barb City looks like it's going to get auto-raised. There's one archer remaining. So Willem snaps up this Barb City. Yeah, Willem's looking good, man. I like Willem's position. I like either I like Willem or Darius right now. Darius, his best hope is Saladin joins him here. If Saladin joins him in this war, that could be really good. Could be really good for him. Also, Willem, don't sleep on him either. He's also plotting too. Who does Willem not like? Well, he doesn't like Brennis. He doesn't like Darius. Willem versus Darius would be pretty funny. That's actually probably his most likely target because they have the border tension there. But yeah, we'll see. Would be funny if Darius starts the war with. Oh wait, well, Willem's not going to be going to war with him because apparently Julius Caesar just started a war uh, against Willem. So Willem's going to be occupied with this. So whoever he was plotting against, we're not going to see it now because we've got Caesar against Willem. That's a bit of a shame. They could have been allies. I think that this is bad for both of them, actually. I think it would have been much better if they had worked together. Yeah, at least Willem was building military, indeed. Now let's see if Willem does his thing where he folds like a cheap suit. Caesar does not have catapults though, so it's going to be tricky even for Praetorians to break through. Like 40% cultural defenses axes are pretty strong. We'll see. Usually the best chance is the first attack when you get that sucker punch. So we'll see if he has any success at grabbing Rotterdam off the bat. So our second war of the game. But I think, well, we should, this is a good chance to look at our graphs. All right, GMP, Willem is leading, followed by Darius. Financial alive trait, as usual. Saladin also doing a decent job there. Production, pretty even, except, who are these two? Tokugawa and Mehmed are struggling a bit. Food, Darius is starting to rise, along with Willem. Looks like Darius, Willem, and Saladin are looking pretty strong. So, yeah, Willem is actually higher than Caesar in power. Interesting. Mehmed is not looking so great. Culture, huh. All right. I wanted to check in on everybody's econ. So this is a recurrent research rate. Caesar 21, Willem 87. Oh my God. Prentice 30, Darius 67. Not quite as high. Not quite as high. 39, 17 for Saladin. Is he upgrading stuff? No. Not really. Saladin may have overexpanded a little bit. So really at this point, the question is, what happens with our uncommitted leaders who are not in wars? Because the way they go in these conflicts could be really important. Saladin, first of all. So he is +7 with Darius. Does anyone know if Saladin declares it pleased? I think he doesn't, but I'm not sure. Maybe someone in chat will look that up. So yeah, he doesn't really like the rest of the field very much, but he does like Darius. He does not. Okay, thanks, Smith. Thanks for referencing that. So he won't declare on Darius. As I said, that's good news for Darius. I think there's a decent chance he goes after Brennus here and turns us into... Yeah, he is. We have enough on our hands. He's either going to go probably after Brennus or maybe Caesar or maybe Willem. I could see any of those. I think the direction he goes here is one of the most important moments in this game. Method and Toku are just kind of weak, so it's not as significant. All right, he's not plotting and he's not playing. Those two are kind of weak. But Saladin, what Saladin does is a big deal. Because if he joins Darius here, I don't think Brennus can hold out, and then that might that could even lock down like a top 2 status for both of them. So anyway, long way to go, but yeah, it could be a big deal. No catapults yet. Construction tech finished, but the cats are under construction. Still needs more time. Also, apparently just tossed down a city right here. Okay. What happened to that barb city? Oh, this barb city in the map got auto-raised. It was only like 2 turns away from growing to size 2 when it would not have been auto-raised. So a little bit of bad combat RNG for Darius there. A lot of this city is defended by an immortal. Immortals do get defensive bonuses though, so. Oh, and this is on Ivory, so it's actually an important city. It brings Ivory back to the rest of the... Well, I guess there's 2 Ivory. Willem's going to get a profit for his shrine. Where's his other Ivory? It says he has 2. Is he trading for Ivory? Maybe he was trading for Ivory and now he's just got his own source. Anyway, though, that obviously matters because it unlocks elephants in addition to happiness. Saladin, or not Saladin, Darius also didn't finish calendar, so he's got the extra calendar resources too, and he's connecting a couple more. Anyway, so yeah, right now these stacks are kind of wandering around. That's a lot of units, but there's a lot of units on defense. I don't think that without, if you can't take down the city defenses, that's like that attack's just not going to work. Looks like some of the units tried it. Yeah. Oh, also there was fighting down here too. I forgot that we have another war going on over here. Kind of forgot about that. Well, so far Caesar has not been able to break through with his Praetorians. Well, it looks like he had a favorable unit trade. Looks like Willem might have attacked him in defensive cover. He's actually got both have large stacks staring at each other here. Yeah, looks like Willem took a bad trade again. He attacked Praetorians in 75% defensive cover. Just gave Caesar a great general. Both got great generals. Alright, so Willem completes his shrine. And the Colossus. Again, Willem's kind of looking strong here. 11 cities so far. And now Toku has converted to a religion no one else follows, the minority religion of someone. Okay. Cool. I'm trying to see if I can find where Saladin might have an army gathering. Hard to say. I don't see a big unit stack in any one location. This stack has a catapult with it, so it would presumably stop to bombard, because that's how the AI rolls. All right, meanwhile, Willem and Caesar continuing their clash over here. Caesar is researching construction, so that's noteworthy. Oh, but, again, this is, some of us had said this. I did see some people predict this. They're like, Tokugawa has no one to attack except Caesar. He's going to attack Caesar. Yep, some people were saying it. Yep. I did say I didn't like Caesar's position on this map, because, yeah. Again, Toku really had nowhere else to go, so Caesar's now trapped in the 2-front war, and that is not good for him. Could actually have a Caesar first to die kind of situation here. No, it's a good decision for Tokugawa. Toku's in a really weak position, but it's pretty disastrous for Caesar. He can't win the game long term unless he snowballs ahead on land. He cannot keep up economically with Willem and Darius. He has to take land, so I won't say that this is game over for him, but I will say that Mario's fallen towards the bottom of the pit, and time's running out. Because he can't afford to lose. Now, I don't know if this is enough to break through. Wait, what? Oh, there was that little city up there. I was like, where did Darius lose a city? Well, not great by Darius to lose that city. He basically didn't defend it at all. And it looks like, reveal the map again. It looks like Brennus is going to get this city too. All right, anyway, though, we should watch to see what happens on this attack on Antium. Caesar, you're moving units out of the city? Oof. Just lost that city. Like, nice job, Darius. Brennus completes the Hanging Gardens. Willem got the Mausoleum. Caesar lost a city. Yeah, I mean, Willem's actually kind of in like the catbird seat right now. Because if he's able to capture any territory from Julius Caesar at all, I mean, it's financial leader who has a billion wonders and is kind of running away with things. Well, Darius is trying to get a new stack here. Again, Saladin, who are you plotting against? If you're plotting against Caesar, Saladin, this could be very ugly for the Romans very quickly. Because Saladin, we saw, was plotting with somebody. Where is he trying to assemble a stack? Can't tell. Alright, so we figured that city would get captured. Darius is walking this stack up here. So there's a Willem stack here, but there's one. Oh, alright, I was going to say there's no catapults. There's one catapult in there. But it's going to take them a while to knock down the defenses. Darius actually has some pretty big stacks over here. He just needs to use his siege. Like, he's forming this into a kind of a pretty monstrous stack. So Mehmed is... Oh, and there it is. Saladin declares war on Brennus. Wow, okay. That's probably good news for Darius. We were wondering if the diplomacy would move in that direction. All right, well, not good for my Saladin first to die pick, but good move by... Well, that is not a very impressive attack stack. Not a very impressive force moving out. Yeah, good news for Caesar. Caesar would have just died if Saladin had come after him. Then he was just dead. So the only one who's not in a war now is Mehmed. And he is not plotting war. It's probably smart just to stay out of the fighting. He needs time to develop. He's such a slow early game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's up to 11 cities, and he definitely has room for another. He's probably going to find another one right there on the marble tile. Yeah, he needs time to develop these cities and get them integrated into his economy. So just chilling over here in the corner is probably smart for right now. And he picked up the Saladin religion too. So we might be seeing a religious bloc starting to form between some of these leaders. Now, does Saladin have construction? I don't think he does. No, he does not. So he can't remove city defenses. Darius has an awful lot of catapults in this group here. Meanwhile, over on the other side, I don't see any cities that are under attack over here. Saladin's going to get a shrine as well. He just got a great profit. So it looks like Tolosa is the next target. This stack over here. And Saladin's got like random units that are annoying, pillaging and being annoying over here. So Saladin got his shrine. Let's see how many cities. 21. That's a big gain. Like, that's pretty impressive. Brennus made peace with. Oh, okay. That's probably smart by Darius just to peace out. He got this city back. Now he can just tech away and come back later. Because he'll be back later to fight. Just let Saladin and Brennus, slam into each other. He'll be back later almost certainly. So yeah, he actually picked up some more tech. I wonder if he'll use this time to found a city here. And, come back later with knights. Because Brennus does not exactly have a good economy. Okay, that was pretty smart by Darius. I don't know why he got that city back. I guess Brennus really wanted to get peace there. So now Saladin's just going to slam units into Brennus and not achieve a whole lot. Oh, hello. Mehmed declaring on Saladin. Interesting. They were starting to form a religious alliance, but so much for that. Again, all these wars just make it more likely that Willem and or Darius will win the game. Like all this warring just makes it more likely because the whole thing was like, is someone going to slow down these two leaders? And that has not really happened so far. I mean, Willem is still in a war with Caesar, but it seems pretty quiet right now. Also, this was someone. This is Brennus buying Mehmed into the war. We know that because there's no stack like invading. Yeah, there's no stack invading, so this is being bought in. Yep, definitely being bought in, and that's the sign. All right. Meanwhile, over here, it looks like Tokugawa does have construction tech now, so he's got the ability to knock down Caesar's city defenses. So we'll have to keep an eye on that. Willem continues building every wonder under the sun. But the game's been pretty stalemated so far. I'm just curious if there's a settler over here ready to come settle that. Nope, just workers. Settle that little donut hole. There's one here in Persepolis. I wonder if that'll move or just sit there. Yep. Oh, all right, enough. We're not joining your stupid wars. Yeah, it looks like Darius is moving to settle this spot that opened up in the jungle. Toku building the Great Lighthouse. That's kind of nice for him. He has a decent number of coastal cities. Over here, yeah, Saladin's just kind of like walking stacks around in Brennus' territory. It looks like Brennus got the better of a fight because he's got a lot of injured units over here. Caesar got his city back, did he? Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Very nice. Yeah, Caesar seems to be not focusing on. Okay, so there is a logic to this. I was going to say Caesar is for some reason not attacking Willem, but the logic to that is Willem has longbows. So Caesar's AI sees this and he's like, "Oh, don't attack those cities; they're too well defended. Let's go attack Tokugawa instead because his cities are defended by archers." So yeah, Caesar's going after Toku because he sees that Tokugawa does not have longbow defenders. So yeah, you're gonna smash into this. There's yet another religion founded. Which one is this? Is this the theology religion, I suppose? Yep, the theology religion. Willem is probably going to go culture. Now that we know that having lots of holy cities means you're more likely to go cultural, I suspect he'll head for a cultural victory. And he can probably get there sooner than Darius can get to spaceship. So Willem, but the thing about Willem is he's more likely to get pulled into wars in the center of the map. Remember, he's running Christianity while Darius, Saladin, and Mehmed are all Islam, so he doesn't really have a lot of allies. His one ally was supposed to be Julius Caesar, and then he went to war with him. So yeah, Willem, his issue is just the diplomacy. He's just waiting to see if this city is going to be refounded. Yep. Yeah, Darius has got a nice amount of territory over here. Toku, all right, Toku converted to Willem's religion, so they're actually they should actually be pretty good friends now. They even got the mutual military struggle bonus. Yeah, +5. Interesting game. We've definitely got some blocks forming. Yeah, if Willem builds Squedagon Paya though, he'll probably go free religion. Would be the expectation. Question is Darius plotting again? Yeah, Darius is back to plotting, and there's only really one target you would expect. I would expect that he's going back against Brennus and more prepared this time around. He has no defenders in Sardis. You might want to put a defender in there, buddy. We actually also haven't looked at the power graph in a little while. Wow, Saladin sure took a beating. He took a terrible fight, apparently. Just lost a tremendous number of units. Probably tried to slam his stack into a city with walls. Darius, though, not so much. Darius looking pretty good there. All right. So more heavy fighting over here. Kagoshima has gotten very close. Almost clicked on the declare war. The city Kagoshima has almost fallen. Those city raider praetorians, pretty nasty once they get wound up. Oh, look at this. Willem's got a new stack that's on its way into Roman territory, too. I was going to say, I would expect that he would be building something. Yep, here it comes. Going after Ravenna. There are catapults there, so they will take down the defenses. Oh, Antium got captured back again. Jeez. Yet again, flipping back and forth. So Kagoshima came really close, but did not fall. And then Antium did. I suspect Caesar can take Antium back again, but like this is not what he wants. He does not want to be in this two-front war where he's constantly getting pushed and pulled from different sides. We know the AI just struggles in two-front wars, and yeah, it's not looking great here. Meanwhile, Brennus looks like he's trying to set up for an attack. Now, this stack does not have any catapults in it, right? So is it just going to slam itself into Najran? The answer is yes, I think. Hagia Sophia. So Ravenna's defenses have been getting low. A lot of great generals. And Willem's about to found another religion. He's about to get the philosophy religion too. So he's assuredly going cultural. That's not even a question. By the way, has Mehmed done anything in his war yet? No. It's like, why are you even fighting this guy? Should not have accepted that war being bought in. All right, well, all the defenses are down in Ravenna. Let's see if the city can hold. I actually think Caesar is the front runner for first to die at the moment. It's either him or Brennus, most likely right now, depending on how quickly Darius rearms for another bout. Oh, Caesar stuffed a lot of units in there. Looks like it held for the moment. All right, Saladin and Mehmed got out of their war. I don't think either of them really wanted to fight that war. So now Saladin will be able to focus more on Brennus. There's a pretty good sized Japanese stack wandering around in here too. Keep an eye on this fight at Ravenna. Caesar really needs to get peace with one of these two. He could probably beat Toku in the 1v1. He definitely can't win in the 2v1. He's about to build the Great Library too. Now Darius didn't even have metal casting before this. Interesting. In terms of the tech tree, let's see, Willem is he's like halfway through the medieval era. Darius has very different techs. Interesting. He's going to engineering. He's missing the top of the tree. Willem's going to get the free music grade artist too. So there's the Great Lighthouse. There's Shwedagon Paya. By the way, is Darius still plotting war? He was for quite a while. Okay. I'm just wondering when he's planning on attacking. Brennus is currently attacking Saladin over here. Looks like Brennus is getting the upper hand, although it seems like both of them have been losing a fair number of units in this fighting. Brennus has quite a lot of a lot of units on both sides. There's the music grade artist from Willem. Look at the power chart once again, real quick. I mean, Darius is apparently kind of strong when it comes to military. Apparently, could he be planning on Willem? It's a actually, yes. Look at where his stack is, 39 units. Yes, actually. I was looking for it on the Brennus border, but it's not there. That is not where his stack is. Oh boy. Uh-oh. Yeah, that is a lot of units, 39 units. Oh boy. That could certainly swing things. Yep, he's going for Willem, and Willem is not prepared for this at all, because Willem's army is over here. Like, this city is certainly going to fall. Wow, Darius with the big move. The two leaders in the game going at it. Darius has been pretty aggressive in this game so far. Now, he has to hope that Saladin and Brennus keep fighting to a standstill, because otherwise Brennus will definitely come back after him. That said, Darius can probably get to a Darius should be close to a huge tech lead against Brennus. Oh, wow. He took out 65% cultural defenses in one turn. Oh, boy. Yeah, I think Willem lost his stack, too. He had a stack against Ravenna, but I think Caesar took it out. There's a big Toku stack just wandering around in Roman territory. There's also a big fight over here. Saladin and Brennus are just both taking huge losses in their war. So Delft is completely gone. There's no chance that city holds. The question then is, how much further can he make it? Alright, that city had nothing in it. Nothing of value. But like some of these other cities have a lot of wonders in them. A lot of wonders. Darius also snatched the score lead from that. Oh man, interesting. Interesting. Darius versus Willem, didn't expect that. Oh man, sorry about that, you guys. Oh, Saladin and Brennus making peace. Bad news for Darius. He wanted those two to keep fighting. Tie to keep, because Brennus really hates, well, actually really hates both of them. Really can't stand either of them. So there is some real danger here for Darius, that he could get trapped in another two-front war. Also, meanwhile, Japan has a stack that's marching on Rome's capital, by the way. Excuse me. Oh, sorry about that. Yes, Willem's also in a two-front war. It's true. Although yeah, wow. I didn't realize that Caesar had a stack here outside Rotterdam. A stack that looks like it's going to be successful in taking the city. Probably. If a chariot's top defender, that's usually a bad sign. Yeah, there's not much left there. There's not that many attackers left either. Well, anyway, while Caesar's off attacking Rotterdam, his capital is also under siege too. So a lot of craziness going on in this game. Darius has a bunch. Yeah, he's got a bunch of catapults, but Is this attack going to succeed, or is it just not quite enough? It looks like it's going to come up. Oh, wow, is that close? So Caesar moves first before Willem reinforces. There's a spear, a horse archer, a sword, some catapults. Jeez, catapults can't capture the city, though. I don't know. It's very close. There's like nothing left in there. But Willem was able to whip out a fresh longbow. Man. That's City Raider 3 Praetorian, though. Oh my god. Meanwhile, though, Caesar lost his capital while he was off there attacking. So good job, Caesar. I'm going to say this is it. Caesar will not win this game. I probably could have said that earlier, but with him losing his capital, it's not happening. Toku is now definitely ahead of him in score. Oh boy, Caesar. Yeah, well, I did say I didn't think it was his game. Also, wow, look at this. So because Willem has had to rush so many units over to Rotterdam, he has not been able to reinforce The Hague, which, I mean, 22 attackers, that's not going to hold. First chat, just LOL. I love it. Plains Cow start. Yeah, Plains Cow start, right? Behold the power of the Plains Cow. Toku's also one of the weakest AIs in the game, let's be fair, but yeah, he does seem to be succeeding here. All right, Rotterdam, will it hold another turn? It's so few units left here. There is one spear, and that's it. So I do think Caesar's going to get this, but at what cost? He lost his capital. Willem did go free religion. We also need to be so. This is also important that the Hague getting captured would be a big deal also because it's one of the potential three legendary cities. The Colossus is in there. Temple of Artemis not that valuable, but also a shrine. The Buddhist shrine is in there. Losing the Colossus would certainly not be good. I actually think both of these cities are going to fall this turn. Yep, Rotterdam and The Hague both going down. Oof. Willem. This was a bad turn for Willem. Like Caesar's not doing well. It looks like there's like a big chunk taken out of Caesar's territory, but he did capture Rotterdam, so that leaves Willem with how many cities? One, two, three, four, five. Only 6 cities. It's not a lot. Not a lot remaining, and that was one of his potential holy cities. So Darius certainly loves getting a Colossus benefit on all of his coastal tiles. Financial plus Colossus is pretty nasty. Works on those lake tiles too. Remember. Anyway, so other questions. Well, we got a minute here. Let's just see about these leaders who are not in the game right now. Are they not in a war right now? I was going to say not in the game. Are they plotting? By the way, look at Mehmed. He's all the way up to third in score now, just on the basis of having all this territory. Saladin, not plotting. Brennus is the one who's most likely to be. Okay, he's plotting war. And the question is, does he want to go after Darius or does he want to go after Saladin? I bet he's plotting for Darius. So that may give William a reprieve here. That said, Darius is kind of getting out of control in this game. Look at his power relative to everybody else. This is, yeah, this is, All right, that's true. Good catch. The stack is right on the Saladin border. I would say if Brennus goes back to war with Saladin again, you can almost start to seal this one up for Darius. Still a ways to go, still early, but I mean he's kind of tearing through Willem's territory right now, and Willem has so many wonders that if he gets these cities, I don't know how Darius is really going to be stopped at that point. He's should be able to take this too. Yeah, that was long overdue for them to make peace. Note that, so that'll help Willem a little bit. Also help Caesar. Maybe Caesar can staunch the bleeding against Tokugawa. Maybe. Anyway, boy, there's just a lot of Persian units here. Like a lot of Persian blue on the map right now. Like an awful lot. These catapults should take down these defenses pretty fast. Mehmed up, wow, Mehmed's up to second place now. There goes the defenses of that city. Willem's completed the... Wait, Willem just built another shrine? Jeez, okay. I mean, these aren't widely spread or anything, but still. Where's his main shrine is up here, right? At Nijmegen. 21, that's a valuable prize. All right, so meanwhile, the Japanese war against Caesar, Neapolis is starting to get low. I think Caesar might just be dead here. I don't think he can stop Tokugawa at this point. Really don't think so. Of course, the question is, can anyone stop Persia? And I don't know. Yeah, another city just fell. He's already acquired several cities from, is that the third city he's taken from Willem? And he's starting to chew through like the outer minor cities and get into the more valuable core cities. Like, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4. There's only 5 Dutch cities left. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So in terms of who might be first to die, if things continue on at their current pace, I think Willem is most likely to be first to die. I know a number of people had Willem to be first to die, but I bet it wasn't because they thought Darius would be running him over. Now that said, I don't know if that's going to happen though, because there's every chance that Brennus might come flying in here and interfere in this war. Then again, though, as you guys said, his stack is next to Saladin's territory, so who knows? But yeah, let's put the focus back over here into the Caesar versus Tokugawa war. See what's going on over there. Toku had such a weak position at the beginning of the game, but you know, if he takes over Caesar's territory, he'll be pretty relevant as an AI at that point. Yeah, he just grabbed another city. So he's up 3 cities now. Antium, Rome, and Neapolis. Rome's territory is like a crescent moon now. It's kind of a weird weird shape on the mini map. Not a good game for Caesar. Oh, Darius is about to finish guilds. Oh my god. He even gets his unique building. Don't they get the apothecary there? Which is not a particularly good unique building, but uh, what is that? Buildings. What is its benefit? What does this give you over the normal grocer? What is the difference between this and the normal grocer? Merchant slot. Is that it? It just gets more merchant slots? No, that can't be it. Extra health. Oh. Ah, okay. Banana spice, sugar, wine. What? Oh, it's the flat 2 health. Okay. That's it. It was up here. I was looking down here. That's why I couldn't see it. Okay. Flat 2 health. Thank you guys. I was looking down at the bottom. I was like, where is this? This is exactly the same thing. And that was the explanation. Okay. Thanks for helping me spot where it was. Okay. So Darius has been twiddling his thumbs, healing his stack, but I would assume he'll start moving out soon. Vercingetorix just died in combat somewhere. Yep, and you guys were right. He built the statue of Zeus, so that's everyone who's fighting Darius now gets lots of war weirdness. I mean, if you get this much territory and you're financial organized, I don't really think anyone stops you at that point, because not only do you like have crazy military power, your econ is way better than anyone else's too. Oh boy, Darius. Maybe for once I'm gonna have a pick that works out here for the winner of the game. All right, and there it is. Brennus going against Saladin, not against Darius. All right, let's tick up that war counter. Not Darius, so that means no help is coming for Willem here. All right, though, it is turn 150, so let us look at our graphs. Score, yeah, for a long time it was Willem and Darius running together with Willem slightly ahead, but then boom, Willem had that turn where he lost multiple cities and Darius just accelerated ahead. Whoops, GMP. Willem has been leading. Darius is now ahead. Production, slipped ahead. Food, accelerating ahead. Methmed is taking the second spot in food at least. Culture, a big loss when Caesar lost his capital. Willem took a big hit. Power, we saw Darius has been kind of out of control. In terms of economy, Caesar 100 beakers per turn, Willem 163, Brennus 73, Darius 238. Darius definitely the highest. He's actually running high gold at the moment to upgrade something, so it's actually better than that. Yeah, similarly Mehmed, although Mehmed's actually running at a deficit right now, while Darius is running at a surplus. Saladin 117, although he's better than that. He's upgrading stuff as well. Toku, what happened to you? Okay, he is running a gold surplus, but still 29 beakers. His econ is awful. His economy is terrible, probably because he's carrying so many unit costs. Yeah, look at this unit costs. He's paying a lot in unit costs. So his econ is pretty sad right now. Anyway, Caesar's actually trying to attack to get back his capital. And it looks like he might do it, because Rome is not very well defended right now. Also, as Darius started moving his unit. By the way, Darius is still at war with Willem, isn't he? They didn't sign peace. No, he's still at war. I was like, he spent such a long time. You know what it is? It's because he's upgrading all his chariots into knights. That's why it's taking him a while. He's got 56 units in this stack. Anyway, but yeah, I think Caesar's going to get his capital back here. Tokugawa still doesn't even have feudalism. He still doesn't have longbows yet. There it is. Welcome back, Rome. Look at all that cultural control added back to the battlefield. So that's nice sign for Caesar now that he's not stuck in a two-front war. When do the Persians start moving forward is the question. By the way, we should also keep an eye on this fight here. It looks like Brennus attacked at Najran and just got cleaned up, because I don't see the Brennus stack that moved in. And then meanwhile, by the way, Mehmed is still in this game and apparently not plotting war. He's been content just to sit and build in the corner for pretty much the whole game, but that's a more effective strategy than wars that don't do anything. So, yeah, we still have a... excuse me, the first to die battle is still very much alive too. Yep, some units moving out. Where's the main? Here's the main stack though. The stack has 56 units in it. When is that stack going to start moving? Looks like there's some kind of monster go-to order. 59 units. Spiral Minaret. It's like, Darius, you want to get a move on? We've seen this happen before. Sometimes the AI just like their stack gets stuck. All right, so Caesar looks like he hit this stack and did a lot of collateral damage, but didn't actually kill anything. That was probably a bad trade for him. Now Brennus is trying to recapture this city, or capture it. He's never actually taken it. Might as well watch this to see if this city gets captured. Yep, Brennus took the city. Good for him. But it does feel like it's just a matter of time until Darius has rifles and just runs through everybody with rifles. So this city suffered a revolt. Will might actually be able to capture it back because Darius is still sitting here with his 60 unit stack. And in the Caesar versus Tokugawa war, no one is. Oh, here we go. Never mind. Here's Toku's stack. That's not that much of a stack, but Ravenna doesn't have that much in the way of defenders, so they'll at least start trying to siege up that city. Now here comes a bit more units over here. Up, the Doom stack's on the move, 60 units. And finish Notre Dame for the additional happiness. That'll counter the war weariness. Okay. Meanwhile, Brennus' stack is on the move too. Brennus taking territory from Saladin is also probably good for Darius because you know he's going to go after Brennus after Willem, and then he'll just take that territory too. Because he's going to have rifling units so much in advance of like Brennus. Like look at Brennus's tech tree, right? Brennus is like classical, has not really even gotten into the medieval era. As feudalism and civil service, those are his only medieval texts. Now look at Darius. He has the entire medieval era, except I guess music and philosophy. Isn't philosophy is that a medieval or Renaissance? I can't remember. And so now he's about to move into the Renaissance era. He's like 10 texts ahead, maybe more than that. It's pretty ugly. It's not close. So that stack's moving ahead there. Wait, what? Tokugawa actually offered us open borders? Craziness. Anyway, Ravenna might get captured here. In fact, I suspect it will based on the size of those stacks. Let's see if it can hold, but I doubt it. Still, it is longbows in a city on a hill. Tough to crack. Heavy losses on both sides. All right, over here, it looks like Utrecht is the next target. This is a valuable city. It has pyramids, Parthenon, Chichen Itza, spiral minarets. Not too shabby. Meanwhile, it looks like Brennus is going for this city, which would probably just flip over to Darius if it got conquered anyway. And we still have this fight at Ravenna. See if the city can hold another turn. Nope. Nope, not able to hold. Yeah, 2 games in a row. Well, we don't know who first to die is in this game yet. I'm not sure who it is. I mean, it could be a number of people. I suppose if Brennus does really well against Saladin, it could even be Saladin. Most likely Willem or Caesar, but it's still up in the air. As I said, I guess it could be Saladin. That would be my preference. I would love to see Mehmed go slamming into Saladin from the other side and make Saladin first to die, but I don't think that's going to happen. Could be. I mean, it is unusual that, well, this city's going to be hard to hold. Caesar could probably take this back, but I think there were enough units lost in capturing Ravenna that it's going to be hard to hold that one. Yeah, Caesar's just killing the units that took it. All right, anyway. Yeah, we have a stack sieging Burgundian, although there's only one catapult in the stack, so that might take some time. And then this siege is going on here, but this city has 125% defense thanks to Chichen Itza, so that's going to take a little while. Yeah, it's only knocking out 10% of the defenses per turn. So Meanwhile, Toku's heading back to try to recapture Rome again. I mean, at this point, Toku just has a lot more cities than Caesar, so he's just outproducing him basically. Even though Praetorians are great units. I mean, look at the city comparison. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't see that attack. I didn't see that there was an attack over there. Okay, Saladin kind of taking it on the chin right now. How is Julius Caesar building archers? Well, he doesn't have feudalism, so yeah, he doesn't have feudalism, so he can still build them. It's as simple as that. Did he lose iron? Good question. No, he still has iron. Still has iron. I think he has a source over here. Yeah, he has a source over here. Oh, he does have feudalism? Then I don't know how he can build archers. Huh, I have no idea. I don't know why he can build them. That is weird. Anyway, though, yeah, Saladin kind of struggling against Brennus here. What's the power situation between the two of them? Not great. Not great. And then this city's under siege. When the minute that the defenses come down, it'll be done, but that's going to take a few more turns. Is this force going to attack here? No, they're still sieging that too. So yeah, Saladin not doing very well in his war against Brennus. Brennus seems to be getting the better of those trades. Mehmed is in this game still. Still in this game. By the way, Tokugawa's economy is really bad. I know he's winning the war with Caesar, and that's the most important thing for him. But like, he still doesn't have metal casting. His economy is absolutely dreadful. Look at his tech tree. He has feudalism, civil service. He has like half the classical texts right now. It's pretty sad. Pretty sad. So anyway, Rome might get recaptured again. I thought Ravenna might be recaptured by Caesar, but I think Caesar's just kind of gassed at this point. He only has 5 cities left. He just doesn't have enough build queues remaining. So Rome is going to fall. How low has this city gotten? This city still has 40% defenses. This city still has 36%. Although there's another stack moving forward here. But I think Rome falls yet again. There's just not enough units to defend that. Yep, down it goes. Darius is about to get the economics great person. Yeah, Mehmed could certainly do something himself. He's been very inert in this game. Still seems content just to sit back and keep building. Yeah, Toku's finally, I think Toku's pretty decisively seized control. Now Caesar's split into 2 halves, and I don't see how he can do much. Caesar's probably the most likely to be first to die at this point, barring intervention in some way from one of these parties. Oh, is Willem really going to build Versailles right here just so it can be captured by Darius? He just, yeah, I'm converted to Islam too. The attack should come in here at Utrecht soon. It just takes forever to get through those Chichen Itza defenses. Yeah. Well, that city is the one that literally had Chichen Itza, so that should help speed up conquest of the remaining cities. No Versailles? No, yeah, he didn't finish Versailles. Opted not to finish it. So yeah, now there's 2 cities in the north and then 2 in this. It's a similar situation, right? 2 in the north, 2 in the south, 2 in the north, 2 in the south. So race is kind of on for first to die here. I know a number of people picked Willem to be first to die, so I guess I kind of want Julius Caesar to be first to die because basically no one picked it. I actually did think about it, but I wasn't quite brave enough to have him to be first. Oh my god, Darius just... I was going to say Darius just triggered his golden age. Was that the Taj golden age? No, I don't think so. He doesn't have nationalism yet, does he? No, he doesn't have nationalism, so it wasn't the Taj golden age. He probably used the free merchant from economics to trigger his golden age. So yeah, his research rate's going to go through the roof as a result of that. I mean, we'll see. It's a close. Yeah, I wish I'd been brave enough to pick Caesar first to die. I literally did think of it. Maybe I should have gone for the bold move and been like, no, this is not going to be. I said before the game started, I was like, I don't think this is a good map for Caesar. Not as good as people thought. But I did not think that that would translate into a potential first to die. The mausoleum is a good question. I think that Willem built it. The mausoleum. Yeah, it's in Amsterdam, so Willem has it. So Darius did not get the benefit of it that time. I didn't think it was a good map because the local landscape didn't line up with his starting text as well as people thought. I mean, he had the gold mine, which did, but otherwise he didn't. The other stuff he had nearby didn't line up with his text, and it was pointed out by a couple people in the picking contest. So like Tokugawa has no one else to attack but Caesar. He's basically forced to attack Caesar. And Toku is just a nasty person to fight because aggressive protective means all his units have a billion promotions. So you just don't really want to get sucked into a fight with. Well, by the way, look at this. What is this? You just don't want to get sucked into a fight with Toku. By the way, there's no siege units here, so this might just be a straight up attack on Amsterdam, which would probably succeed. Yeah, I killed most of the units there. Unfortunately, now 2 trebuchets have moved up, so they'll start bombarding. Willem just built the Sistine Chapel. What? He built it in Bulgar? Okay. I just building wonders for your enemies. It'll be interesting to see. So the mausoleum is in Amsterdam. If Amsterdam gets captured before the Taj Mahal finishes, then that would give the mausoleum golden age. Over. Yeah. But gonna stop to bombard now with the 2 trebuchets. Willem did kill the liberalism prize though. Took that away. He took astronomy with it, so he did steal that prize away. By the way, we could be in line for some obscenely early spaceship victory here. I mean, like crazy early. Could be like turn 280 spaceship victory or something like that. Because Darius is absolutely flying through the tech tree at the moment, and he's going to have like every wonder in the game thanks to snatching Willem's territory for himself. Yeah, this is the offensive got slowed down because the trebuchets moved up instead of just attacking with all the units. Now you got to stop the bombard. Anyway, we should check in on what Brennus is doing. His offensive seems to have slowed down a bit. Although it still looks like he's still sieging up Burgundian. That's where his units are running around. Meanwhile, this city is probably going to get attacked. Boy, Saladin is still keeping hope alive that the Saladin can somehow be first to die if Mehmed were to attack him. But how does Mehmed feel about him? He's pleased, and Mehmed, I believe, does not declare war at pleased, so that's not going to happen. So, no. He's not plotting war. He seems content just to stay up there in his corner for right now, which is maybe not the worst decision, honestly. Okay, I think that Caesar's city of Arretium is going to fall. Was Mehmed cautious with Darius at +7? He might have been. Yeah, cautious at +7. But pleased at cautious at +7. It's pretty funny. Burgundian is still building. That city got attacked. It almost fell. How about over here? That city did fall. Amsterdam's getting low, but hasn't fallen yet. So Caesar only has 3 cities left. This Amsterdam's down to 50%. So that city's grabbed by Brennus. As I said, it's almost certainly just going to be swallowed up by Darius's culture, though, because this city already has 500 culture. So that's 20, 40, 60. Yeah, that gets swallowed up. The borders will go here, 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 here. So that'll get completely swallowed up. Saladin. All right, well, so much for Saladin first to die. Profitable war for Brennus, although, as I said, that probably just means more territory for Darius to take away from him. You know that these two are going to end up in a war because Darius is. Wait, where is. He's annoyed, but Brennus is actually furious with him, even though they're not at war, which is pretty rare. Medina was given back. Wait, was that captured? Yeah, I guess it was, wasn't it? That's a strange decision to give that city back. Looked like the war was being won by Brennus. Strange decision to end the war. All right, anyway, so the next attack will probably be here at Amsterdam. Most likely. Just continues to get chipped away at each turn. A lot of people triggering golden ages right now. Darius is going for military tradition. Does he have gunpowder, out of curiosity? Does not have gunpowder. Not yet. So Toku has not moved to another Roman city yet. I suspect Kumai will be his next target. So in the meantime, we'll keep an eye on this. Amsterdam is down to 20%. Been slowly knocked down. It takes so long to get through castle defenses in this game. So we knew that that would be. Oh, can you guys hear Sydney in the background? He's barking at something. Darius also went free religion too. So he loses his shared faith bonus with Saladin. Still pleased with each other though. Still hates this guy. This did not cause. Still furious on the part of Brennus, and that's the mausoleum. Yeah, that's the mausoleum coming. Oh my God, the timing, the God timing. One time before Taj, so he gets the 4 extra turns. Jeez. Okay. Sydney has Julius Caesar to win, maybe. He's taking his time over there. So you guys are saying there's Brennus back to plotting? Not yet. Not yet. Darius Gunpowder will unlock Cuirassiers. So he'll get another Golden Age. And we'll just see where he opts to go from here. There are 3 Dutch cities remaining. There are 3 Roman cities remaining. There's the Taj Mahal. We'll get a check on everybody's research rates once half the field is not in a golden age as they are right now. All right, up another force that has 2 trebuchets. So it'll take forever. Is there not a castle in here? Oh, the city doesn't have a castle apparently. Okay, well then it won't take as long to take down the defenses. You'd think with as cheap as those things are to build that it wouldn't take so long. All right, anyway, Toku still seems to be... All right, never mind. I was going to say struggling still, but his forces attacking Mediolanum down here. Rome continues taking it on the chin. Oh yeah, we have to have the financial plus Moai the golden age. If you're financial and you have the Colossus and you trigger a golden age, you get the money bags on every water tile. It's pretty hilarious. Always pretty funny. Now, where does he have Moai? Has he built it yet? He might not have built it. I guess he hasn't built it, so we don't get to see the Moai in a golden age. Sorry. Apparently he didn't build it. But I mean, you can just imagine the beaker count right now has got to be pretty obscene. I mean, he's at 1,200 beakers. Granted, he's in a golden age, but the rest of the field is 150. Mehmed's probably the next closest. He's 311. Saladin 200. Yeah, Tokugawa 59. Look at Toku. He's stuck at 10% research. That's how bad his economy is. And he's break even here. This is a break even rate for him. He's at 2 gold per turn. His economy is just so bad. Now he'll be out once he's finished with Caesar. I'll have a chance to recover. But God, his economy is just awful. Like his most advanced units are the samurai right now, maybe the trebuchets, and like Darius is getting well into the Renaissance era. That's and like Mehmed's about to unlock grenadiers, so he is going to be very far behind technologically. I mean, like very, very far behind technologically. All right, well, this city seems to have lost all its defenses. Yeah, because it didn't have wall, it didn't have a castle in it. So two Caesar cities left, two Willem cities left. It's a good race for first to die today. Pretty good race here. As I said, more people have Willem. Basically, no one has Caesar. So, oh, there we. Oh, okay, and there's the curveball. Mehmed declaring war on Toku. Okay, we said that was the only person he could declare on. That certainly makes Willem more likely to be first to die. So Toku is going to be up against someone who is more advanced than him, because Mehmed has the Janissaries, his unique unit. He has a lot of knights, and he's about to unlock grenadiers. So that'll be fun to see how that works out. This is a nice move by Mehmed. He's hitting someone who's basically exhausted by warfare and is really technologically backward. So I think there's good opportunity to make gains here for Mehmed. He might be able to seal up that second place spot, which I would be quite happy with given that I have him for second place. Anyway, so this should... All right, this city was just captured. Nijmegen has the Christian shrine, so that's a pretty nice prize. Sistine Chapel's over here. Let's see if what Mehmed does with this initial burst. Is this going to be enough to keep Caesar alive for a little while longer? Maybe does Caesar survive with one city? At the moment, he still has the two cities. Anyway, let's see what goes on over here. By the way, Brennus, is he plotting war? Nope, not at the moment. So Brennus is out for the moment. I guess Saladin we should check on too. Although Saladin is he really took a beating in that war with Brennus. He's a lot weaker now than he was earlier. Just to check. Okay, he is plotting. So who is Saladin not like? Well, he can't declare war at pleased. He can't declare on Caesar because he's friendly. He can't declare it pleased, so it's not Willem, and it's not Mehmed. So it's probably Brennus. I guess it could be Tokugawa. I guess it could be Darius because they're only cautious now. But it's probably Brennus. Those two really hate each other. Anyway, yeah, Caesar just has the two tundra cities as a whole bunch of civic swaps take place. It's not impossible that it's Toku. That's true. It could be because they do have some border tension. Not crazy to think that that could be the case. Oh, there's one trebuchet in this stack that's going to slow the whole thing down, isn't it? Although I think there's more siege units coming up behind. I've been trying to see if there's any Toku stacks going after the remaining Roman cities, and so far there hasn't been. Just more work trying to defend these cities in the north from what I can see. More units flooding in here. Yep, just bombarding here. So I wouldn't say this has been a super fast... Oh, by the way, I wasn't even paying attention to this. Darius is hitting rifling next turn. He's going through the text so fast, I wasn't even paying attention to him being on the rifling beeline. So, yeah, I mean, and there's rifling, so I'm going to say that's game over. No one can out-economy him because Willem's basically dead. And now that he has rifling, no one else is even close to rifling. Not even remotely close to rifling. So I think that's just a game over. I don't think anyone can possibly stop Darius at this point. Like, how would anyone stop him? He's financial organized. He has the most cities, and he has freaking rifles. How would anyone stop him? So that doesn't end his golden age, but still. So Caesar is still alive for the moment. Like, let's just look at the tech trees for a second, right? Here's Darius. Okay. He didn't even go early. Like, he didn't even go early to rifling. He went all the way to communism, corporation tech, constitution, and like before he went for rifling. So he is almost the entire Renaissance. He's just missing democracy and astronomy, I think, and military science. I think everything else beyond this is industrial. So like let's compare to some of the other leaders. Okay. Well, yeah, okay, Caesar's dying, but still. Willem is mostly comparable, but he's almost dead. Brennus, who's his big rival, is still in the medieval era, just barely beginning the Renaissance, but ages away from rifling. And Mehmed is okay. Mehmed's going for rifling too. I guess he's a bit of a competition, but it's going to take him, 20 turns to get there. And then Toku's economy is, oh my God, Toku, what is this? He doesn't even have aesthetics and alphabet yet. What? He doesn't have code of laws? Oh my God, he's like 30 texts behind Darius. I'm not even like exaggerating. He's like 30 texts behind Darius at this point. It's like half the tech tree. So that's why, even though Toku is in a solid position now, he's so far behind in tech, his position is not very good in the long run because he's just going to get rolled over by people with better units. He just got currency a couple turns ago. Thank you. Jeez. All right. Yeah, I think Toku's position is pretty shaky long term. I think Brennus's position is very shaky long term too because Darius and him hate each other, and well, Darius is the runaway. Yeah, Darius does not like him. Darius doesn't like Mehmed either, though, which is interesting. Because before they shared the same religion, but now they don't. Anyway, Caesar has not been seeing any more units from Tokugawa. It's taking absolutely forever to knock down the defenses of Nagoya. It's losing 1% of its defenses each turn. I think there's one catapult bombarding it. Does the city have castle? Yeah, it has a castle. And then there's one catapult in this stack of 50 units. So it's taking 1 to 2% off the city defenses every turn. Oh boy. All right, Darius is presumably upgrading units. Yes, he is. Let's get our graphs for the moment. Score, yep. You see what it is. GNP, yep. Production. Granted, some of these were golden ages, but still. Food, power. There's the rifling jump. Mehmed was actually pretty comparable until the rifling jump. Toku just lost a bunch of units somewhere. Culture. Looks like a culture bomb was detonated somewhere. And so, yeah, the Dutch just have one city left at the time being. Yeah, even if Darius went culture, he would almost certainly win too. But Darius rarely seems to go culture, and I think it's because of his traits. Like the organized trait means you're less likely to go for culture. Um, I just have almost never seen him go for culture in a game.
Entirely seemly for a young man killed in battle to lie mangled by the
Not to say it can't happen, but
in his death,
he usually goes space.
appear fair.
All right, Caesar still hanging out there with his two cities. Brennus is not plotting war. We saw Saladin was. Yeah. So we'll see who Saladin goes after. Let's see if we can spot his stack just out of curiosity. Has he got units going up here? No. I can't tell where he's rallying units. He has some units over here. So maybe he could be targeting Toku. I don't know. Saladin's not a... Yeah, he seems to be moving units down here. So maybe his target is Tokugawa. Huh. Interesting. Anyway, just waiting to see when the stacks of light blue are going to come down here from Darius. Seriously, this is like so... No, it was Brennus. It was Brennus all along. It was Brennus all along. I guess we should have known. These two have hated each other. Yeah, so the fact that these two have been tied up in warring, it just meant that no one could really stop Darius from doing what he's done in this game is because these two were at each other's throats the whole time. Like with Saladin and Brennus fighting, who was there to stop Darius? The answer was nobody. Are there any siege units in this stack? No. This whole stack that is 55 units is still stuck, taking out like 1% of the defenses every turn. This is so stupid. It's like, Mehmed, just build some siege units, dude. Seriously. Also, Darius, when are you actually going to finish off this last city? Get out from under that war weariness, man. Anyway, so up here, got Brennus Saladin back to war yet again. Looks like Najran is the main focus of this fighting. Neither one of these has really been strong enough to defeat the other throughout the game, though. Still poking away at 1% defenses, bombarded every turn. The Ottoman units could push right through this city without breaking a sweat, but they insist on knocking the defenses down 1% at a time. It's like, dude, just build some more siege units. You're building nothing but knights. Oh, jeez. Probably looks at it and it's like, the knight has 10 strength, the catapult has 5 strength. I should build more knights. And it's like, that's not what you need right now, buddy. Anyway, finally, here comes the Doom stack to finish off. So it looks like Willem will be first to die. That's sad. My boy Willem, first to die. I don't even think he played a bad game this time. Darius does end up getting Versailles, albeit at a later date. Just the big bully Darius came and, stomped on him. And we went from having like 2 co-leaders to just 1 leader. Kept building wonders while at war. Yep, that's very true. What does this stack have in it? 2 trebs, so we might be here a little while. Well, or not. Took out half the defenses in 1 turn. Darius just went state property and free speech, so now he's got the juiced up towns and cheaper costs. So yeah, he just like 2 turning steals there. He didn't even have a chance to not tech rifling. Yeah, seriously. Wait, the city increased its defenses? How did that happen? Wasn't it like 23% and now it's at 37%? Whatever. Mehmed's war is not going anywhere because of his bad stack composition. Alright, so this defenses are down, so now that we know this will be it. Turn 213. Another late first to die, by the way. 213. And it is Willem, which a number of people predicted. But I don't think people predicted Willem being first to die in this way, as I said. Alright, let's mark this down. So as I said, turn 213. Okay. So Willem. Excuse me. So Willem. Game 6, turn 213. Last in the contest here. It was a dangerous spot for him, and the kill credit goes to Darius in our game. So first eliminated is Willem, who is one of the more popular picks. Had like 3 different people who are pretty popular. What is this? How do we have an empty line entry here? That's weird. Okay, I just had an empty line entry there. Anyway, so I was trying to see how many people had Willem. And 330, so that's 60 people. So that's, what is it, like a pretty good chunk of the contest. Then in the fantasy contest, Willem gets first to die, so that's not great for Slash. I mean, he does get 2 points for first to die, but I think he was expecting to score more. And the kill credit goes to Darius, who was the big bid for Amika, but looks like it's going to pay off with a big score in this game. All right. Back to Civ4. Okay. All right. So Darius is pretty much just what victory condition does he want to win and how does he want the game to end at this point. Alrighty. So we do still have several ongoing wars. Toku is in the 2-front war, and then Brennus and Saladin are still fighting. Okay. Just trying to refresh my memory. This Brennus versus Saladin war looks like a total waste of time. Neither side doing much of anything, as far as I can tell. Just trading units to no purpose. Um, this stack is still stuck here outside Nagoya. I really don't. It's now. It started out at like 40 units. Now there's 79 units here, and Mehmed did pick up rifling tech, so that's something. But his refusal to put more siege units in this stack is pretty crazy. Darius, if you're curious, how does he feel about the others? Well, he won't declare it pleased, so he won't attack Caesar, but he is fair game to attack pretty much anyone else. Brennus would be by far the most obvious target because they have major border overlap, and the two of them do not like each other very much. An extra Mehmed catapult. Yep. Maybe. Maybe it's moving up. It just seems to have gotten stuck here in this fight. Maybe you can use a spy to take down the city defenses, do the city revolt option. Meanwhile, don't look, Darius is just, he's on combustion. He's just plowing ahead. No biggie. Just tearing right through things. Yeah, the one catapult is just incredible. The whole stack's gotten held up by one single catapult in this stack. Oh, Brennus Saladin signed peace. Okay. Well, that war was a complete waste of time, other than ticking the war declaration counter up a little bit higher. So we're just watching this very exciting siege over here. This has been such a joke of a war by Mehmed. He's so far ahead in tech relative to Tokugawa. I mean, he has rifles and is against a medieval opponent, so this is like such an easy conquest, but he's just stuck with this stupid stack that has the one catapult in it. Yeah, we need to check in on Darius just to see if he's plotting war or not. Just check in periodically. He sure is. Well, who's the hammer gonna fall on next? Guess we'll find out soon enough. I would say Brennus is the most likely candidate, but we'll see. I suspect Brennus. I'm still not sure what happened to Nagoya because it got down to like 20% and then suddenly it went back up to like 35% or something. Why this guy won't build more siege units is beyond me. He just like got stuck in this trap here. Oh, cool. Darius just about to finish the assembly line. He gets the cheap organized factories. No biggie. Now, they do often attack when it gets down to like 20% defenses remaining. So we might see an attack come in relatively soon. As far as cultural, no one seems to be very close to cultural victory. No one seems to be going for it thus far. Yeah, Darius will take every wonder from this point out. You can expect him to get all the remaining wonders because he'll hit them first on the tech tree. Well, it looks like someone took damage in here. Is that catapult still there? There are 95 units on this tile now. Catapult is still there. One catapult. This is like the dumbest siege of all time. Just 1% per turn. And like both sides are just throwing units into the city. So like all of Toku's just throwing more and more units in the city to defend. Whatever. We'll just keep watching. By the way, Caesar's still alive. How much lower do you need to go? Oh my god, there's more units moving up. There's a trebuchet coming up. Here comes the trebuchet. Here comes the trebuchet. It's honestly will knock the defenses down about triple the speed by having that there. There's a long inner turn. Are these guys actually attacking? Yep. Looks like he actually sent in the units. Looks like the attack failed, though. Wait, weren't there like 100 units on that tile? How did that attack fail? I was like, wait a minute, weren't there like 100 units there? That's because there's 3 billion units in Nagoya. But it was still, wasn't it? I was like, wasn't it like Grenadiers against Longbows? Shouldn't that attack have succeeded? Well, apparently not. Apparently Japan just too strong. I guess. The power bar has to be something. Oh God, has to be something ghastly, and indeed it was. Okay, Darius, how about you just go show them how to run over somebody? Still plotting. I mean, he's running around with infantry right now. It's like he's in a completely different game than the other AI leaders. Look at this, there's elephants over there. I mean, I guess there are at least there are rifles on the side of Brennus, but like he just hit rifles. Caesar still has 2 cities left. Caesar probably has a good chance to survive into the wildcard game. I'm hoping we don't put 4 leaders in the wildcard game from this one. Hoping that someone else will get finished off. But as I said, this game might go pretty fast because Darius is really flying through the tech tree right now. About to unlock tanks. And no one else really seems to be doing a whole lot. Like Brennus is apparently plotting war, probably to go back against Saladin again. Darius has been plotting war forever and has not actually launched one. Somehow Mehmed was not able to take over Japanese cities despite having rifles and grenadiers against longbows. Somehow he was not able to pull that off. Darius's beaker count? Good. Oh, he's in anarchy this turn, of course. For some reason he adopted environmentalism. Drop state property, which is a great fit for his territory in favor of environmentalism. Good call. He's at 2,500 beakers per turn, so Caesar is dying. 380 for Brennus, 516 for Mehmed, 565. Toku is only at 150 beakers per turn. Darius is at 2,500. Yeah, he's about to have tanks unlocked. A vile Celt. That would certainly suggest he wants to go after Brennus. Now the Japanese are actually on the offensive, amazingly. Although I don't think that elephants are going to do very well against packed rifles. But you never know. Why is he not, like, why is Mehmed not just clearing his territory of these samurai? He has rifles. Like, he's so far ahead in tech. I don't understand why he's struggling this much. Yeah, so we'll see if Darius ever actually declares war on somebody. You'd think he would. Wait, wait, how did Darius just lose a city to Tokugawa, or Mehmed just lost a city to Tokugawa? How is this happening? How is this army of elephants and longbows taking out rifles and grenadiers? How is this happening? What? What? What's going on here? I am very confused. Mehmed's been ahead in power the whole. You already know the power of the Plains cow. What is going on here? Jeez. Building an all now he's building nothing but siege units, even though he doesn't need siege units now. What? This is so weird. Mehmed, I need you to stay in second place, buddy. Meanwhile, Caesar is still alive, still in this game for now. Just got to keep the focus on this struggle. What the heck is this? I mean, I know these units get a lot of promotions, but still. Look at all these promotions. That is kind of crazy. Of course, the way to deal with this is you just attack them in the field before they get a chance to attack the cities. You don't let them get their city raider attacks off. Yeah, Darius just still going through the tech tree. He seems very content to just keep researching. Ugh. I mean, Toku's going to pass Mehmed in score if he doesn't do something soon. I really don't know how he's letting himself get pushed around by these outdated units. Mehmed for second looked pretty safe like 20 turns ago. Now it's like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, cool. Mehmed will just run over Tokugawa and they'll take enough territory to lock down second. No, that is not what is happening. He's like losing his core cities to these antiquated, outdated units. Very weird. I don't suppose someone could steal a Diplo victory from. Let's see. No one will vote for Darius, and I don't think anyone else is popular enough to take a win in the UN. This is just so weird. Mehmet is just playing such a bizarre game. Darius first, Toku second. That's a bold pick. Maybe Toku's looking better than whatever Mehmed's doing. Mehmed's he's about to unlock military tradition, so he'll have calves available in a minute. But it's not going to matter if he just sits in his cities doing nothing. Like, these city raider units get all kinds of bonuses on the attack. Like, is he really going to let his capital get captured here? Okay. That attack did not work. Not that time, apparently. Although Toku is now going for his own rifles. Yeah, Japan is still at war with Rome, by the way. They are still fighting. Well, that stack got cleaned up. So it looks like Mehmed was starting to push back that force, although Darius is like so far ahead, it's really makes the anything else difficult to see. It's like, Darius, are you gonna go to Wordle, or you just content to build forever? He still is saying we have enough on our hands, so who knows? I mean, no one could possibly stand up to him. Well, fortunately for Mehmed, he did not lose his capital, and it looks like he's finally pushing back now. Put together a group of calves. It's just so weird because he was like so far ahead in tech. Like, we know what happens when rifles and calves go up against longbows. They annihilate them. It's just so weird to see him struggling like that. And yes, Caesar is still at war with Tokugawa. Still at war. Has Darius built Moai? I'm pretty sure Darius has open borders with just about everyone. Whether he's finished Moai is probably not terribly significant. Actually, he only has open borders with Saladin and Caesar. Interesting. But he can still reach every AI in the game with Saladin's open borders. So yeah, we're pretty much just watching this work because it's the only action going on in the game at the moment. Again, Toku's economy is really bad. Kind of a slow game right now, isn't it? Here comes the newest Mehmed force. All right, so Darius is against Mehmed. Again, Darius is not popular enough to get votes from anyone else. Mehmed would get them from Caesar, but he's tiny, and Saladin. That's not nearly, even though that's 3 people voting, Caesar's like irrelevant. Mehmed plus Saladin is definitely not enough to win a victory margin in the UN. Leading candidate Mehmed. Oh, look at that. Darius got outvoted by 7 votes. Brennus voted for Mehmed. That's the surprising one. Probably just because he hates Brennus. Where's Brennus? Just because he hates what's his name so much. All right, how big is this stack? Not big enough. Although that city's not very well defended either. So are you ever going to declare war, Darius? Just out of curiosity, you got a monster stack here. Hundreds of units up here in Sardis. So we just keep watching what's going on over here for lack of other warring to follow. Yeah, Darius is just running his way down the remainder of the tech tree. I think he's on pace to finish pretty close to where I have it. I have turned 305. I think he's going to be earlier than that, but not by a ton. Um, yeah, he doesn't have that many more techs to research. He might be like, as I said, he might be like turn 285 to 290 spaceship. It's going to be early. And a golden age too, right? What's his beaker count right now? He's at 3,500 beaker, and that's with him upgrading stuff like crazy. To check in another turn or two to see if he's still upgrading. And like Toku is meanwhile just getting rifling. I do have a victory vote, but I don't think anyone can get enough votes to win that. At least Mehmed was going for it. He was like, let's just go for the victory right now. Yeah, needed a lot more. Needed a lot more votes to win that. Darius building spaceship parts. Oh man, the city of Tokyo just barely held out. It's got 2 injured rifles. If this attack, I think it still probably gets captured, but if that attack had taken place before Toku got rifling, it would have been an open and shut case. Still, those rifle calves, I was going to say, those calves should be able to promote. Oh, they're really low now. Oh, there's 1 defender left in that city. Does it fall? Super close. Fall, yeah. I assume that was the most likely outcome, is it falls and then gets recaptured back again. All right. I don't suppose, is Darius still plotting? Nope, he's no longer plotting war. Okay. Cool. Just gonna chill then. He still has enough on his hands, so. You can also see the very supremely ill-advised Brennus declaring war on Darius conflict, I suppose, is a possibility. Caesar still being alive with 2 cities is pretty funny. Global environmentalism. How big is this stack? 28 units. Well, there's a lot of defenders, and this is on a hill. Trying to crack rifles in a city on a hill is not easy. So I don't know if that's going to be sufficient. Probably not. Global environmentalism. All right. Apparently everyone's going environmentalism. As Darius researches fusion, while the others research steam power. How many more techs does Darius have? Not many. Superconductors and genetics, that's it. I think I wanted an early victory date. I don't think my victory date's going to be early enough. It's just one of the, like, this game just kind of like stalled out and ended. No one, like, nothing has happened for like the last 50 turns except Mehmed trying and failing to make this attack work. Well, if Mehmed made peace with Tokugawa, Tokugawa would then go back and finish off Caesar, but he hasn't done it yet. As long as these two stay locked in war. Everybody else is just staying peaceful. Just in case you're wondering at this like advanced technological utopia that is Persia, while everybody else is like grubbing around in the early modern period. Yeah, you guys already voted on environmentalism. You don't have to vote on it a second time. I mean, that's he just finished the last spaceship tech, so he just has to build the remaining parts, and then he can launch and be out of here. I think he just researches stealth, and then that's it. Yeah, fine. Oh no, he's still needed composites too. Okay. Boy, this war over here has been a total waste of time, hasn't it? There's always the chance that once Darius launches the spaceship, he just goes for the I've now launched the spaceship, so now I'm going to just go kill somebody war. Because we have enough on our hands already. We've seen the AI do that quite a bit, actually. Has there ever been 4 players sent to the wild card from a single game? Yes. That's the most we've sent. I believe we've had that before. It's true, Brennus is slowly inching up to second. The only thing is, though, I think Darius might lay the smackdown on him. Could be wrong. So Darius is on stealth, the final tech. He needs the 5 casings to launch. Where is he building now? Stop the war against Julius Caesar. That's a funny vote. Stop the war against Julius Caesar. I mean, it looks like Caesar's going to survive unless something weird happens. He's been ignored for the last 100 turns. Succeeded. Caesar voted yes, Darius voted yes, Mehmed voted yes, Tokugawa voted no, but everybody else did. So Caesar's actually out of that war now. So it's just Tokugawa Mehmed. Technically, Toku's been in a 2-front war for ages. Oh, and there it is. Darius declared war on Brennus. Okay. So this is probably going to lock down second place for Mehmed. Also, the nukes are falling. Oh, and I need to update the war counter. Yep. Oh man, I should have done 10 wars because I think we're going to end on 10. Wait, what was that sound? Oh, that was the Tokugawa made peace with Julius Caesar. Okay, well, I mean, we know that this is a hilariously one-sided fight, but everybody else's power doesn't even register on the graphs. So can he... Does Brennus survive to make the wildcard game? Because he's got 10 turns. The spaceship's going to launch on the next turn. He's got 10 turns. Can he survive to the wildcard game? I would say yes, but we'll see. It'll be close. There goes the spaceship. So it looks like the arrival is turn 295, I think. 1850. Yeah, that's turn 295. Oh, nice. I'm going to hit the 10 turn window exactly for scoring. Nice. So Najran was captured this turn. Okay, yeah, I'm going to score pretty well here. I think I've hit pretty much everything except the first to die. I'm finally going to have a good scoring game for once. Yeah, more than double the wildcard field in one game. Well, Brennis may not survive to the end of this. We'll see. It's not going great for him. The gunships are killing all his units, and it's just a matter of the tanks moving in. Oh my goodness, look at how many nukes were launched over there. Quite a few. But like that's both of these cities taken out this turn. He only has 3 cities left, or 4 cities. 1, 2, 3, no, 5. Miscounted. I do not think he's going to survive. And several of these cities are empty. Like, look, Bract is an empty city. This city is 3 units. It's just, can he walk the units? And with mechs, you can move really fast. Plus, the paratroopers keep dropping in too. Normally, paratroopers are too weak to capture cities, but I mean, like, against rifles, they actually get a pretty big advantage. Yeah, 24 strength against 14 strength rifles. Can we see the shark fin? Well, there's not really going to be a shark fin because his power is so low. Okay, I guess that shows it. Yeah. It's just hard to see because his power was already so low. All right, let's see. So Camelodunum is empty. Just have to have a unit walk in there. Bibract is empty. Bibract just got captured. Well, a unit will walk into Camelodunum next turn. So these 3 cities in the north are still alive. And then Camelodunum. There's like no units guarding any of them, more or less. Yeah, I'm just curious if it's still going to be close. I'm going back and forth on this and whether Brennis can survive to the end of the game. Let's see. So Camelodunum will fall. They just have to walk a unit in there. Did Bract got recaptured back again? Oh, that actually does delay the offensive by a decent amount because Bract goes recaptured. Also, all that fallout does make it harder to move. It's like nothing but fallout on every tile now. 6 more turns to go. Got 3 cities left up here in the corner. Well, let's see. I mean, this city is completely empty, so it's just walking a unit in there. Oh, well, I guess whip some grenadiers or something. All right, it did get captured. 5 turns to go. The defenses are getting taken out by these destroyers. Yeah, pre-turn 300 spaceship. See, Mehmed, this is what warfare is supposed to be. Yeah, this war is still going on over here technically, but I mean, it's not that interesting. We'll just continue to watch the. It's wow, more nukes falling still. Continue to watch to see how if this conquest can be completed in time, or if it's going to fall short. All right, Darius is now the UN Secretary General. I will say they didn't move as far forward that turn as I was expecting. Mostly more nuking of the defenses. Shrine is liberated. Okay. 4 turns to go. As I said, it's going to be close. All right, well, something burst right through and captured VN. Just got these massive stacks of modern armor. Oh, okay. That city has 1 rifle in it, and the gunships will kill that. Then they just need a unit to move in. The modern armor can probably take it on turn 294. So this might be a turn 294 elimination. I mean, there's going to be no defenders left, and then he's just got to get a unit in there to capture it. Paratroopers just landed. Yeah, like, all right, that's it. I don't know how they actually managed to get in there, but okay. So it did manage to succeed in pulling off the conquest. I was not sure if he'd be able to do it, but he showed me. He pulled it off. So we don't have to worry about Brennus. Classic escape Caravel, yeah. All right, well, let's mark that down. Uh, so this is turn 293. All right, Brennus. 293. I should scroll this up so you can actually see this. Game 6. Game 6, turn 293. Also, why do I have double commas here? That is not where you put a dash. There we go. Okay. Two spaces. More fun with Excel. All right, and then the kill credit goes to Darius. There we go. Fantasy purposes, we just knock out Brennus. Brennus. Did not end up scoring any points. Oh, and another kill credit for Darius. One of Amika's team members killing another team member. How does it feel? All right, and here you go. All right, back to Civ4. Yeah. So wow, what a show from Darius in this one. Brennus tried, but he was just up against Runaway. So that's pretty much it because we know the spaceship's about to land. It lands turn 295. So unless something really wacky happens here, um, we're pretty much locked in. Yeah. That Mehmed Tokugawa war never did anything. And by the way, Caesar did survive with just the 2 cities. Managed to hold on with exactly 2 cities. All right, well, yeah, Persepolis, just that capital was so good. So good. It was enough to let him snowball. And Darius played a good game. He stayed out of the 2 front wars. That was the big thing, is could he stay out of the 2 front wars? And he did. And that was enough. Willem was not able to stay out of the 2 front wars. If Willem had been a little lucky with diplomacy, he might have had it, but nope. So Darius first, Mehmed second for our finish. Let's watch the replay real quick. This game was pretty straightforward. I would say the biggest things were, I think the Saladin and Brennus being caught up in so much fighting really helped Darius a lot. I think that when Julius Caesar picked up Willem's religion, they could potentially have been allies. And then Caesar attacked Willem, and I think that was a huge mistake. Caesar needed to attack probably Tokugawa so that he didn't get stuck in a 2-front war. The decision to attack Willem was really bad. And that really helped Darius as well, because it slowed down Willem a little bit on his teching, because he had to build units to deal with Caesar. And it opened up the opportunity for Darius to come plowing in from the other side. Once Darius started taking over the Dutch cities, the game was basically over because he had more territory than anyone else, financial organized traits, and he was tops in power for like the final 90% of the game or something like that. Yeah, Link Mario Samus is saying I don't think Caesar would be able to accomplish much against Tokugawa. I mean, maybe not. As I said, I didn't think it was that good of a map for Julius Caesar. Maybe I'll be wrong, but I think when we run the alternate histories, I don't think we're going to see a lot of Caesar victories on this map. I could be wrong. I just don't think we're going to see a lot of Caesar victories. It's also kind of a fast game, so that's nice too. All right, so yeah, stats. I mean, the final stats are just it's Darius kicking everybody's butt, right? He is so far ahead of everyone in everything. This is just the classic I am a runaway AI and I destroyed you. He has all 5 of the top 5 cities are Persian. That's pretty nutty. That's yeah, okay.